us. Clearly, none of our work could have taken place without their cooperation. I thank them, and I invite other persons who went on the contract, were touched by the program in that perhaps their parents or spouses went on the program, persons who worked in the labor office as recruiters or clerical staff or in any other capacity, to contact me or anyone else in the oral history department of the library and to share with us your knowledge and your experience.
And so we remember the contract. Remembering the contract, its 50th anniversary, March 16th, 1993.
At Bahama Boulevard, I'm Sean Ennis. This is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. A political cycle broken as the Progressive Liberal Party secures a victory in the 2026 general election. While Michael Pintard responding to questions about his future with the Free National Movement.
We will make a decision and we'll let you know.
And Grand Bahama residents weighing in on the election outcome with mixed reactions across the island.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Shalia Roll, and as always, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Topping news tonight, the Progressive Liberal Party shattering a decades-long political pattern Tuesday night, cruising to a commanding 33-seat victory over the Free National Movement and Coalition of Independents, becoming the first administration since 1997 to secure consecutive terms in office. Jubilant supporters packed Clifford Park in the nation's capital for a massive victory celebration. Jolanda Thompson-Everest joins us live in studio with more on the PLP's landslide victory.
Well, Shalia, Bahamians have delivered their verdicts at the polls, returning the Progressive Liberal Party to office with a commanding 33-seat victory and making history as the first administration since 1997 to secure consecutive terms in government. Hundreds of supporters gathering at Clifford Park in Nassau Tuesday night to celebrate the party's historic win. Prime Minister-elect Philip Brave Davis addressed the crowd. During his remarks, Davis first giving thanks to Almighty God following the election victory.
Oh, my fellow Bahamians, just look at the goodness of God.
Addressing the packed crowd at Clifford Park, the nation's returning leader says Bahamians are united in their desire for a safety, stronger country where prosperity is shared by all.
We want a country in which all of you and your children and your grandchildren will thrive. They promised too much, and I promise you, with every bone in my body and every beat of my heart, we will do all that we can to deliver.
But the party's sweeping victory was not achieved alone. The Prime Minister-elect crediting the outcome to partnership, determination, and the collective efforts of supporters across the country.
My fellow candidates, our chairman, and to our indomitable Secretary General, Barbara Cartwright. I would like to single her out for the work, the ethics that she's put in to ensure this victory. I also would like to thank our campaign coordinators, their teams, and to the volunteers on every island.
In a plea for national unity following a heated election campaign, the nation's incoming leader issuing a message to those who did not support the party during the election, saying their voices did not go unheard.
I want you to know I've listened to you, I've heard you, and I want you to know that I will continue to work hard for all Bahamians, as I've sought to do these past years.
Let me see you wave your flag and put them in the air if you're proud to be PLP tonight.
Now, Shalia, Prime Minister-elect Philip Davis is expected to be sworn in on Thursday, May 14th at Government House in the nation's capital. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Yolanda Thompson-Everest. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Yolanda. Meantime, in Grand Bahama, celebrations were in full swing at the Progressive Liberal Party's headquarters, where supporters gathered as election results continued to come in Tuesday night. Party candidates were met with warm hugs, cheers, and celebrations as they made their way to the stage to address supporters. Members of Parliament-elect for Pine Ridge and West Grand Bahama, Ginger Moxie and Kingsley Smith, both thanking supporters for their backing at the polls and expressing gratitude following their victories.
The first time since, then again, in 24 years that anyone has won Pine Ridge back to back. We've been making history all around, and it's really because we are led by a leader who believes in Bahamians, and so we simply came here tonight to thank you all.
Team West Grand Bahama from polling division number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And so Grand Bahama, we want to thank you. We want to thank you. But most of all, God is above. And we have to give it to him. But let's say, we must admit, safe with brave.
And although they were unsuccessful in their bids to represent Central and East Grand Bahama, PLP candidates Park O'Deal and Dr. Monique Pratt were also on hand, remaining jovial as they joined supporters in celebrating the party's overall election victory.
I give God thanks for the opportunity and for the experience. And here's why the loss is not a loss. Because the Progressive Liberal Party has won government for a second time. The results may not have been as I would have wanted it to be. But here's the victory. Here's where I still won. I had less than 4 months to campaign. My opponent was out there from last year, and she was only able to beat me by 68 votes.
I must say my experience has been invaluable. This is really out of my character as far as politics, and I valued every minute of it, and I actually started to love it. I love serving the people. I continue to serve you all.
Now, the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio congratulating Prime Minister Davis on the election win. In a press statement, the State Secretary says the United States congratulates Prime Minister Philip Davis on his electoral victory. We look forward to continued collaboration with the government of the Bahamas to advance transparent and reliable economic and infrastructure partnership that supports sustainable growth, regional stability, and increased opportunity for both Americans and Bahamians. The United States appreciates the effort of domestic and international observers, including the Organization of American State Electoral Observation Mission, which helped reinforce the transparency and confidence in the Bahamas' general election. Meanwhile, as supporters of the Progressive Liberal Party celebrated victory throughout the country, Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard was in Grand Bahama addressing supporters and the media following the party's election loss. During a press conference at the F&M headquarters, Pintard confirmed that he has accepted the results of the 2026 general election while assuring Bahamians that the party remains committed to serving as His Majesty's loyal opposition.
I called Prime Minister Philip Davis. I congratulated him on his party's victory at the polls and offered him my and our best wishes. He has my prayers for the work ahead, and he has the assurance that His Majesty loyal opposition, the one that he will face in the House of Assembly, will exactly be committed to the Bahamian people and show loyalty to the causes that affect their lives. Today, the Bahamian people made their choice. In a democracy, that is the only voice that people of the Bahamas have spoken, and we accept their decision. That is how a democracy works.
Questions now emerging about the future direction of the Free National Movement as Michael Pintard faced questions about whether he will remain leader of the party following 2 by-election losses and defeat in the 2026 general election. Responding to those questions, Pintard saying he trusts the party's process moving forward.
I believe in conventions. I've honored it. Over the time that I've served as leader of the party, in 4.5 years, we have held 3 conventions, 2 that involved the leadership. So I'm absolutely committed to that convention. But more importantly, I'm committed to having a discussion with the team. And over the course of the next few days, we will make a decision and we'll let you know.
In other news, returning officers from the 5 Grand Bahama constituencies conducting official recounts today, with some still ongoing late past the 5 o'clock hour this evening. Officials say party agents and international observers were present throughout the process. The recounts will determine the official final tally. We'll have those final numbers in a later newscast.
And still to come.
The PLP making a clean sweep across the north, claiming Bimini and the Berry Islands along with both Abaco seats. Stay with us.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, Junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison.
Save more drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics, what you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
When your body craves the water it needs, be sure to give it the best. Aroax Springs.
glazing replacement parts fast? Clearview Glass has you covered for window doors, showers, and hurricane shutters. Your one-stop source for all window and door hardware. And if they don't have it, they can special order it. Call Clearview Glass today at 352-7694.
Mother's Day is right around the corner, and if you're thinking about what to get her this year, make it something that lasts. At Connect Bahamas, we transform everyday spaces into something that's truly special. From custom cabinets and elegant countertops to tiles, premium flooring, windows, and doors. And just in time for Mother's Day, Connect Bahamas is back with our 35% off Mother's Day sale happening April 16th through May 16th. This is your moment to upgrade her home. Visit us today and take advantage of the savings.
Welcome to Grand Bahama Tiles post-Mother's Day pop-up sale. This Thursday and Friday, enjoy 15% off store-wide. Come in and see our new arrivals of outdoor and indoor tiles with new designs and textures. There's something special waiting just for you. Just 2 days only. Call them at 352-7920. Restrictions apply.
Freeport. Get ready for 3 powerful nights of Holy Ghost outpouring. Join Pastor Robert and Lady Rochelle Lockhart at Calvary Temple, Wednesday, May 20th to Friday, May 22nd, 7 p.m. nightly, featuring powerful ministry from Prophet Rob DeLuca out of Orlando, Florida, Pastor Wilberforce Okumu from Umbala, Uganda, and dynamic worship with Calvary Temple Praise Team, May 20th through 22nd, 7 p.m. nightly, climaxing Sunday, May 24th at 10 a.m. This is your encounter.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. Residents in Grand Bahama weighing in on the PLP's victory at the polls. As Charlia Jones tells us, reactions across the island has been mixed, while some residents say they are encouraged to see the country break the cycle of changing governments every term. Others say they were hoping for a different outcome at the polls.
The results are in, and residents in Grand Bahama are reacting to what the outcome of the general election means for them and the country moving forward. While some residents are celebrating and others disappointed, one message appears consistent among voters. They now want to see tangible results and meaningful progress for Grand Bahama. For many residents, the mood remains positive following the Progressive Liberal Party's commanding 33-8 victory at the polls.
So I think it's good that he won. I thank God we win that day. I ended my job back. Sometimes it's changing mom. She do good for me and good for the people. So I feel just nice. I'm happy she made this one happen.
But not everyone is joining in the celebration. Some voters say the results were disappointing, to say the least, expressing concerns about the direction of the country moving forward.
Not a surprise. We're a democratic country. The people have spoken. We will move forward, press on. And it is what it is.
Definitely shocked by the results, but this is nothing new for the Free National Movement. We've been here before, and it's now time to regroup and get it back together again.
Despite their differing views, many residents share one common sentiment. They want to see the promised progress transform into real results that impact their daily lives.
First, start with the young people, get them more involved. Jobs, homes. That's my first concern.
Dealing with the people. See what the people needs us. Go to their home, knock on their door, you understand, and see what they need in the community to help them.
Let's see, bring some jobs, help out the people. Be real, man, be real with us.
When asked whether they would make the same choice again at the polls, responses were mixed. However, many voters stood firmly by their decision, saying they believed they made the best choice for the country.
Every time. No other way. PLP.
I loyal to Bahamas all the time, loyal to my party some of the time, so I don't know.
Now with the election decided, attention is quickly shifting from campaign promises to governance, and residents say they will be watching closely.
The government is the government for everyone in the Bahamas, and I hope that they do well, because if they do bad, we all do bad, and I need the government to succeed.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Charlia Jones.
Switching gears now, the sale of Emera's holding in Grand Bahama Power Company to the government of the Bahamas is now officially complete. Sources confirming to ZNS News that all conditions of the transaction have been met and the deal has been finalized. The signing ceremony took place May 5th at the Grand Bahama Power Company. The $280 million acquisition is expected to bring Grand Bahama under the National Energy Framework and in the island's separate energy structure. Officials also projecting that the Grand Bahama Power Company customers could see electricity bills reduced by as much as 37%. We salute our Facebook friend of the day, Melissa Francis. Thank you for your support. Hope you enjoyed your day. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Stay with us. There's more news after this break.
See news in the making? Call us at 352-9713 or 359-5167, or you can email us at zns3news@gmail.com.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
I still want to put shoes on your feet.
I want to put some shoes on your feet.
And I still want to put shoes on your feet.
We still want to put shoes on your feet.
2 locations to put shoes on your feet. Downtown Freeport, and now our newest location in the Carmichael City Shopping Plaza, right behind the Walk-Up Wendy's, Carmichael Road West.
Looking for the perfect place to feed your animals? Welcome to Jordy's Chicken Feed and Pet Supply, your one-stop shop for everything your animals need. From premium dog food like Bully Max, Diamond Naturals, Taste of the Wild, Hills Science Diet, and Victor, to chicken feed, bird supplies, puppy and kitten replacement milk, cat food, and more. We've got it all. We also carry crates and cages for dogs, rabbits, and hamsters, built for comfort and care. Conveniently located at the Raven Mall next door to Glamorous You Makeup and Skincare Center. Visit us Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Jordy's Chicken Feed and Pet Supply. Feed your animals the right way.
Boy, we can go over this chicken. Jordy, look out.
Welcome to Grand Bahama Tiles Post Mother's Day pop-up sale. This Thursday and Friday, enjoy 15% off store-wide. Come in and see our new arrivals of outdoor and indoor tiles with new designs and textures. There's something special waiting just for you. Just 2 days only. Call them at 352-7920. Restrictions apply.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you gain. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Your number 1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. In the newly configured Bimini and Berry Islands constituency, PLP candidate Randy Roll emerging victorious following a closely watched 4-way race. We have the details in this report.
I think the general election went well. It was fair.
I am ecstatic for all of the candidates who did run. I am proud of each and every one of them for stepping out because it takes courage and bravery to do something like that.
The process was smooth. Everybody was excited for Randy, and we're really looking forward to see what he is going to do for the island of Bimini.
Several residents expressing confidence in Roll's leadership, describing him as someone who understands the needs of people because of his roots in the community.
And so because of the experience he has, I believe that he will bring a wealth of that knowledge that he had in Atlanta and as being a senator, he'll bring a wealth of knowledge into the island.
I am happy for him. I am happy for Randy Roll. There was no doubt that any of the candidates would not have been a good fit.
Most of the MPs that were elected, they were not from Bimini. Now we have somebody that's from Bimini. We feel that they're going to look out for the island more.
Residents also saying they are hopeful the new representation will bring stronger attention to issues impacting the island.
Things I would like to see in Bimini is, number one, I would like to see, reality, I'd like to see some seawalls go up. Our island is eroding. If you go up on the Hill Street, about a mile from here, you know, the ocean is almost to the road. And so I would like to see that. I'd like to see better health care. Clinic, you know, it has to pay swift attention to that because we have a lot of elderlies that we need to care for. The docks, you know, there's so much things that needs to be done, and we have to get to work to get it done.
To see unity in the community. I feel like we need to stop relying on the government for things that we as citizens need to be responsible for. That's what I believe. And also, I would hope that the things that he said he will do, he will.
Clean up. Garbage, the parks need to be restored. There's a lot, and little things that needs to be done.
The island's MP-elect says he is humbled by the support received through the campaign and describing himself as a son of the soil who understands the challenges facing the community. He says his focus now will be on listening to residents and ensuring long-standing concerns are addressed.
People of Bimini and the Berry Islands will receive representation that I think they've so long waited for. This is the first time that they get focused attention where not one island is super bigger than the other. You know, Bimini was connected to West Grand Bahama, and West Grand Bahama was huge. Berry Islands was connected to North Andros. North Andros was huge. And so this is the first time since 1997.
The PLP now preparing for another term in office following Tuesday's decisive election victory across the Bahamas. The Progressive Liberal Party scoring a clean sweep in Abaco, retaining both parliamentary seats in Tuesday's general election. MP-elect Bradley Fox Jr. securing the Central and South Abaco seat, while Kirk Cornish held on to North Abaco. Our Matthew Martinborough was on the ground and gathered residents' reaction to the big win in this report.
It was a night of celebration in the Marsh Harbor area of Abaco as a contingent of Progressive Liberal Party supporters flooded the streets, blowing horns, waving flags, and cheering loudly for the projected winners in the North Abaco and Central and South Abaco constituencies. Supporters celebrating victories for incumbent Kirk Cornish and newcomer Bradley Fox Jr. following Election Day results. We took to the streets to hear from residents following the big win, and they say it was a spectacle to behold.
Some people like Lincoln Bean and them like them, I'm glad to get beat.
I can't stop crying. I cannot give God thanks for everything what he have done, everything what he have planned for Mr. Fox and his team.
Given the options that we had, there wasn't really much to pick from. So yeah, it's pretty good. It was pretty tight, so it was a good one to watch, honestly.
This is a historical time for us because it's been like maybe 56 to almost 60 years that we have always had a right representative for the Central and South District. So he's breaking the barrier. The last person was my uncle Sherwin Archer some 56 years ago.
One person overwhelmed with emotion following the outcome was Bradley Fox Jr.'s mother, Gardenia Fox. Doing her best to contain her excitement, she says she is proud of her son and confident he is the right person to represent the people of Central and South Abaco.
And I know that my boy, he has good plans for this constituency. And so therefore, I am here to be at his side in everything that he planned to do. I'm going to be right on the side. The wife on one side, he in the center, and the mother and the other people in the back that's pushing us on. That's what we promised we're going to do, and we're going to go forward with it.
Now, immediately following the celebrations, residents say they're looking towards the immediate future, hoping that the candidates who are voted for by the people can now execute plans they presented during their campaigns. From Abaco for the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martin Burr.
Stay with us. We'll be back after this break.
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Welcome to Grand Bahama Tiles post Mother's Day pop-up sale. This Thursday and Friday, enjoy 15% off store-wide. Come in and see our new arrivals of outdoor and indoor tiles with new designs and textures. There's something special waiting just for you. Just 2 days only. Call them at 352-7920. Restrictions apply.
Put it in. Let's keep it clean. Put it in the trash, my guy. Not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not in the street. No, yeah. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not on the streets. Just put it in the trash, my guy.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
Put it in the trash. Put it in the trash. That's it, that's it. Put it in the trash. Just put it in the trash. Put it in the trash. That's it. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not in the street. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Yeah. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Yeah. We just gotta keep Grand Bahama clean.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that concludes the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Shalia Roll. Thanks so much for watching. Here's a live look at the Bahamas Tonight, coming your way next.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, fresh on the heels of a victory, Philip Davis preps for his swearing in as the country's 5th Prime Minister. Plus, the recounting begins in the aftermath of Tuesday's historic victory at the polls for the Progressive Liberal Party, who slid into victory claiming 33 of 41 seats. And the U.S. and regional leaders extend congratulations to the Progressive Liberal Party on its 2nd consecutive term in office. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast tonight. The Progressive Liberal Party is basking in the glow of a renewed mandate. The party yesterday won 33 of 41 seats, giving the Davis administration the country's first consecutive win in nearly 30 years. And on the eve of its 2nd term, our Kova Pyfrom looks at what awaits the government and the country.
Yeah, Marcus, the Bahamian people went to the polls yesterday and chose progress. The Davis administration re-elected for a historic 2nd term. The Davis administration's historic win Tuesday ends a generation-long cycle of single-term governments. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis starts his 2nd consecutive term, the first for an administration since the March 14, 1997 landslide re-election of then Prime Minister the Honorable Hubert Ingraham. Now with its new mandate, the government can build on its plans, which include increasing opportunities for Bahamians, reducing the cost of living for families, growing the economy, strengthening the country's borders, improving infrastructure, and providing more resources and access to health care and education, among many others. There are also positive indicators for the nation's #1 industry. The country has seen its credit rating upgraded by multiple international bodies, and internationally, the Bahamas is a leading voice on the adverse impact climate change is having on small island developing states. But there are challenges. Domestically, labor has been critical of the Davis administration for not meeting all of its demands. Crime remains a concern, and many projects have not materialized beyond the ceremonial phase. However, as Mr. Davis argued all along the campaign trail, it is near impossible for any administration to complete its plans in a single term, insisting that the cycle of electing a new government every 5 years leads to work that has started being, as he describes it, stopped, reviewed, and canceled. He urged voters to break the cycle, and by their vote yesterday, they appeared to have listened. And now Philip Edward Brave Davis and his administration are being awarded a 5-year extension. Mr. Davis will be sworn in for a second time as Prime Minister tomorrow morning during a ceremony at Government House. And all but one of Mr. Davis's cabinet ministers also re-elected yesterday. National Security Minister and now former Freetown MP Wayne Monroe, its sole casualty. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corvell Pfeiffer.
Well, thanks, Corvell. Well, it's just hours after the Progressive Liberal Party's final rally, jubilant PLP supporters flooded Clifford Park Tuesday night, waving flags, dancing, and rejoicing the party's history-making victory at the polls. The rally serving as both a moment of reflection and a night of celebration, as we hear in this report from our Desmond Saunders.
Today, the Bahamian people choose to move forward. Forward with our plans, forward with our team, and forward with my leadership.
Hours after leading the Progressive Liberal Party to a historic second consecutive general election victory, the first by any party since 1997, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis took to the stage at Clifford Park to thank supporters and the wider Bahamian public.
For all your trust and faith in our vision, we thank you. We thank you for sharing our confidence that together we can continue to build a better Bahamas. I know that you voted today because you love our country. You voted because you believe that together we can make some of the big changes that will fulfill the ambitions we share for our Bahamas.
Speaking to a jubilant sea of PLP supporters, Prime Minister Davis said the result was a clear mandate from Bahamians who believe in the party's vision for the country's future. The Prime Minister also extended an olive branch to those across the political aisle, thanking opposition leader Michael Pintard for his service and commending all candidates who took part in the electoral process.
A little while ago, Michael Pintard called to concede the election. I thanked him for his graciousness in doing so. It takes courage to put your name on the ballot. It is easier to sit on the sidelines and criticize than it is to climb into the arena yourself. So I'd like to say to every candidate of every party, your participation in the process made our democracy stronger.
Davis said while the PLP won the political battle, the real victory belongs to the Bahamian people. He says he will continue to lead for all Bahamians, including those who did not support his party at the polls.
I will begin our second term as I began the first, with a humble spirit and with a heart full of gratitude. Thank you for your trust and faith in me. I will not let you down.
And with history made and his second term secured, Prime Minister Philip Davis says the government's focus now is to deliver for the Bahamian people. Desmond Saunders, The Bahamas Tonight.
Well, hours into the votes coming in, the opposition leader, as you just heard, conceded, but with now 3 losses at the polls, many are asking what's next for the party. LaDon Davis has the story.
Minutes after the unofficial results of the 2026 general elections were revealed, Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard conceded to Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis after a crushing defeat at the polls on Tuesday.
I called Prime Minister Philip Davis. I congratulated him on his party's victory at the polls and offered him my and our best wishes. He has my prayers for the work ahead, and he has the assurance that His Majesty loyal opposition, the one that he will face in the House of Assembly, will exactly be committed to the Bahamian people and show loyalty to the causes that affect their lives.
During his concession speech at the FNM's headquarters in Freeport, Pintard also thanked supporters and the 8 elected members of parliament for a successful campaign. He says the Bahamian people have spoken and the party accepts their decision. He says the party will honor the ballot count as a strong sign of democracy.
To every Bahamian who voted today, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for taking your democracy seriously. Whether you voted FNM, PLP, or for any other party or individual, you are the reason this country still belongs to its people. To the tens of thousands of Bahamians across these islands who voted for the Free National Movement, I am and we are grateful to you beyond what words can express. Because of your efforts, we have expanded our numbers in the House of Assembly.
But the Free National Movement has encountered several losses at the polls in recent years. The party lost in the West Grand Bahama and Bimini and the Golden Isles by-elections. So what's the way forward for the party and its leadership?
I believe in conventions. I've honored it. Over the time that I've served as leader of the party, in 4.5 years, we have held 3 conventions, 2 that involved the leadership. So I'm absolutely committed to that convention. But more importantly, I'm committed to having a discussion with the team, and over the course of the next few days, we will make a decision and we'll let you know.
As the ballots are being recounted, Free National Movement officials say they will regroup and move the party forward. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm LaDawn Davis.
Now, the 2026 general election may also be remembered as a defining moment for independence and third-party politics in the Bahamas. The Coalition of Independents delivering one of the strongest third-party performances seen in recent political history, inserting itself into a national conversation long dominated by the country's 2 major political parties.
Well, good evening, Makushla, and good evening, Bahamas. With the unofficial results in following Tuesday's general election, the Progressive Liberal Party galvanizing a massive win, securing its place as the governing party, and the Free National Movement maintaining the post of the official opposition, while the Coalition of Independents has emerged as a bona fide movement. Many political observers now say that the COI cannot be dismissed as a fringe political voice. Much of the attention centered around leader Lincoln Bain, who delivered a remarkably strong performance in the Pinewood constituency race. Now, although Bain did not secure a win, analysts say the vote total he garnered represented a major statement for a non-traditional political movement. The results reflect a growing appetite among some Bahamians for alternative leadership, particularly among younger voters, first-time voters, and those expressing frustration with conventional party politics. Throughout the campaign, the COI focused heavily on issues including government accountability, national sovereignty, economic equity, constitutional reform, and community-based representation. Political analysts say the COI's performance may now force both major parties to reassess future electoral strategies, particularly in tightly contested urban constituencies where even modest shifts in support can impact margins. Following last night's results, the Progressive Liberal Party is moving into a second term of governance, being conceding to the PLP, but expressing lingering concerns of issues happening under the previous term.
Both the COI and the FNM needs to consider some things. We need to consider allegations of false voters cards being in circulation, and the fact that there's no way to identify if that person actually is a citizen or if that person has a right to vote. The length of time between the advance poll and the election was longer this time. I guess it gives you more time for the ink to be removed.
As for what's next, Bain says the work continues.
We need to secure our election process to make sure that we have good and fair elections. I don't want to sound like sour grapes, but when we have persons arrested for fake voters card, what does that actually mean? That means that you can vote in one constituency and have another card for another constituency.
Now, the unofficial count shows Bain captured 1,132 votes in the Pinewood constituency. As the government begins a second term, Bain says he is committed to keeping the government's feet to the fire. Reporting live in studio for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen. Makushla.
Well, thanks, Lloyd. Coming up, ballots recounted. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more news in a moment.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, Junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
The week moves fast. Move smart with KFC. Monday, start with crunchy deals. Tuesday, you already know it's crazy. Wednesday, keep it under $10. Thursday, the Kentucky Crunch for $7.50. Friday, the meal deal for $9.85. Saturday night, we got you covered. And Sunday, no stove today. The fill-up box feeds the family. Outsmart the week with KFC.
JMC Gaming and JS Events present the 3rd annual Come Go With Me Turks and Caicos Concert Weekend, July 2nd through 4th, featuring from the Bahamas, Gino T, D-Man, and KB. And from the TCI, Gemma, Barbara Johnson, Jack Nasty, Mikey and Kool-Aid. Backed by the Provision Band. Music by TCI's Most Wanted, DJ Shay. Hosted by Super P. And get ready for a Toast of Jamaica, featuring the international artist, Tyrus Riley.
Oh, it's my day.
Backed by Dean Fraser and the Black Soil Band. It's the 3rd annual Come Go With Me Turks and Caicos Concert Weekend, July 2nd through 4th. Ticket location, Nels Variety, Elite Sports Bar, Basic Essential, and Express Gas Station. For more info, contact 649-231-0018 or 649-231-3862. Come go with me. Go with me. Go with me. Go with me.
Tasha, what you saying? Girl, right here, rushing to cash, JS Johnson. I gotta renew my insurance.
Oh, I with JSJ too, but I don't wait in line. I just pay online.
Stop it. How you do that?
Just email info@jsjohnson.com and say, sign me up for an online service center. They'll reach out and hook you up. You ain't never have to stand in line again.
Amen to that.
Save time. Pay online. Sign up for JS Johnson's online service center today.
Insurance, peace of mind. Let's make this moment last forever. Let's start a family together. With a house, a car, and kids. Oh, I love the way we live. I got it covered. BAF has got me covered. So live your life. BAF for life. So live your life. BAF for life. So live your life. BAF for life. BAF has got you covered. I know it.
And you're looking at a shot there of Independence Highway between East Street and Blue Hill Road. Welcome back. A close race in the Killarney constituency prompting renewed attention on voter sentiment in that western area as officials continue to review the final count and candidates reflect on the significance of the outcome. Our Leah Cooper joins us live with the latest. Leah?
Good evening. After a razor-thin victory, Killarney officials are still recounting Tuesday's vote, with the two major contenders weighing in on what this close race means for the area's political climate.
It shows that voters are looking for a representative that works, that they're paying less attention to party politics or traditional party politics, and they're looking at the persons running.
I think it says that Killarney is focused on the individual. I think it says that what you do, how you do it, who you are, matters to this community.
The Free National Movement's Michaela Barnett Ellis maintained a steady lead throughout the night, defeating the Progressive Liberal Party's Robin Lyons by just 37 votes. Barnett Ellis now shares how she plans to connect with Killarney constituents.
It's about creating those connections, that line of communication, so that they can reach out with their concerns and we can address them. You can't address concerns that you don't know about, right? So you need to keep those lines of communication open, and also so the constituents know what you are doing and what your efforts are, because what they want and what we've seen is they want a member of parliament that works for them.
Lyons also assures us her work in Killarney is far from over.
I build relationships with the people in Killarney and with this community, and I'm always going to be here. Killarney has been a part of my community before this election. It's a part of my community now, and it'll be a part of my community in the future. I don't know what the outcome of the recount will be, but I want people to know I am grateful to Killarney, I'm grateful to this country, and most importantly, I want them to remember this. I am here, and I don't intend to go anywhere.
And at this time, officials are still recounting those ballots, with the final result not expected until late tonight or early tomorrow morning. And judging by these close margins, the seat can still sway in any direction. For now, I'm reporting live from the New Providence Community Center. I'm Leah Cooper, sending it back to you at the desk.
Well, thanks, Leo. After a crushing defeat at the polls, former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis is tonight thanking the Killarney constituency after serving 20 years as its Member of Parliament. In a statement, Minnis says, "These past few years reminded me that Killarney is more than politics. It is family." He thanks every person who supported, encouraged, prayed, volunteered, and stood with him throughout the journey, adding that your energy and belief made this experience special in ways words cannot fully express. He says the work, the memories, and the bond built with the community over the last 2 decades will never be erased. As for what's next for his political career,
I haven't discussed that yet with my family. I tend to make futuristic decisions as important as that. I think family involvement is important. But the one thing that I will continue to pursue, of course, I'm a resident in Killarney, and Killarney has no public schools. And everyone from Killarney either have to catch a bus to H.O. Nash, C.R. Walker, or some other institution. And many of them would love to attend the schools here in the Killarney constituency. Those are private schools. And therefore, I would pursue the establishment of an educational trust fund for the high school students, especially in the Killarney constituency.
Coalition of Independence leader and Pinewood candidate Lincoln Bain calling for parliamentary registration officials to count the results of the general election again and again. LaDon Davis tells us more.
The atmosphere in Pinewood Gardens was filled with anxiety as candidates and their supporters lined the room to witness the recount of ballots in 13 polling divisions. The unofficial returns show that incumbent Miles Aroda captured 1,446 votes. COI leader Lincoln Bain, 1,132, and the FNM's Tenari Roll rounded off 987 votes. Aroda says he is confident of a victory.
I think I had a net gain of 2 votes. I hope that it's everybody have their right to do their challenges. Democracy requires sometimes a lengthy period. But at the end of the day, I am confident that the majority that I held yesterday will hold today.
Aroda assured the public that when the ballots were counted in all polling divisions on Election Day, representatives from all political parties were present in the room and consented to and agreed with the unofficial results.
Out of the 13 polling divisions, I won 10 of them. The 3 polling divisions that I lost one by 2 to Lincoln. I think I lost another one by 3 or 4, and I lost to Denari 13. Now, if you look in the advanced poll and you were to take the votes out, it was possible that I could have won every polling division. I won by 350 over Lincoln, I think by 500 over Denari.
While the official results in the Pinewood constituency are pending, Aroda says he's thankful to the residents who re-elected him for a second term.
I intend to spend that goodwill capital on things that we have started. We have a $5 million, 15,000 square foot community center that has already been approved. Contractor has been selected. He's just waiting to be mobilized. We have a drainage system that is going to be implemented. The The loan was approved by the IDB last year in November, and we're going to start. Their contractor have been selected, so the first phase of this program, I'm advised by the former Minister of Works, that works will start shortly.
Some 5,000 voters were registered in the Pinewood constituency. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm LaDawn Davis.
Well, the official recount process also got underway in Nassau Village for the PLP's Jamal Strawn. It did little to change the story, though, of election night.
So I came here expecting to be in and out quickly, but again, democracy is democracy. So we ended up going through a number of the polling division ballots and actually recounting them individually again.
Strawn says due to the size of his victory on election night, what he expected to be a quick exercise stretched longer than anticipated, as you just heard. But by the end, his position had only strengthened.
The tally actually went up. So now I am about 1,000 odd votes ahead of the FNM and COI candidates.
The U.S. Embassy today commending the Bahamas for once again demonstrating its commitment to democratic principles and the rule of law. In a statement, U.S. Ambassador to the Bahamas, Herschel Walker, said the United States values its enduring partnership with the Bahamas and that it looks forward to working with Prime Minister Philip Davis and the new government to advance shared priorities for the prosperity and security of both nations. Ambassador Walker's comments shared by U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who too extended congratulations to Prime Minister Philip Davis on his electoral victory. Congratulations also coming in from regional leaders, several of whom have retained power following their recent elections. Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley, whose recent victory saw her sweeping all seats, reminded Prime Minister-elect Davis that while this moment is one of continued trust, it is also one of continued responsibility, and at a time when the region must be clear-eyed, courageous, and united in purpose. She says she looks forward to continued engagement bilaterally within CARICOM and across the wider international community as the work continues to advance the interest of the region and ensure the Caribbean continues to stand with dignity and purpose on the world stage.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
5 cars, catch the keys, don't blink, take these.
Island Luck is giving away 5 brand new cars. Earn 10 reward points for a chance to enter and win. Enter weekly from Monday 12 a.m. to Sunday 2 p.m. Winners are announced Sundays at 3 p.m. on 103.5 The Beat and Island Luck Socials. 5 cars, 5 weeks. The more you play, the better your chances. Visit islandluck.com for more information. Catch the keys only at Island Luck. Must be 18 and over. Island Luck reminds you that it's only a game, so please game responsibly.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
After 30 years of banking, I've decided to take a leap of faith. I moved from banking into an untapped industry, which is manufacturing in the Bahamas. And now we are standing on 3 acres of land on which we're going to be putting the Bahamas' first end-to-end plastic recycling company, Eden Recycling and Manufacturing Company Limited. Eden has 2 arms, recycling and manufacturing.
This is groundbreaking for us. It's never been done before. It really makes a difference, not only in the Bahamas, but even around the world. This is not just a project that we're doing so that we can make a couple of dollars. We want to make sure that it benefits those who come after us. In future generations, we hope that this is a small vision that they will take it and they'll expand on it. We can have the formula for what it means to do end-to-end recycling in the Bahamas, in the region, and even if we have to export these ideas and thoughts and concepts even into the U.S.
Like, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marco's, boy. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, boy.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, boy.
I need the $10 special plate.
How many would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marco's got that deal, boy.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
We'll talk about only the lonely Marlena is flying solo tonight, but she is still up to the task of giving us a sneak peek of what's coming up in Access Now.
That is true. I'm without my co-pilot, but I'm still going to try to make sure we have a smooth flight, everybody. Well, Election Day has come and gone, as we know, but a lot of people, their first question this morning was, when are those signs coming down? Talking about the billboards and the small roadside ones. We've got a story that's going to explain how all of that works and when we can expect that. I know I saw a lot less signs on my drive-in, so they're already at work for it. But we've got a story coming up with that and a little bit about the Junkanoo Fusion competition that's happening this weekend. So stay with us.
Oh, good mix over there. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight. The National Report continues after this.
Welcome back to The Movement, your energy and transport briefing. Across the islands, MOET is helping Bahamians take control of their future through the Post Office Savings Bank. It's simple, reliable, and designed for everyone, no matter which island you call home. The post office isn't just for mail. It's also home to a hidden gem called the Savings Bank. With just $3.15, you can make a huge difference towards your future finances. Come, let me show you how it works. Saving doesn't have to be complicated. From first-time savers to parents planning ahead, the Post Office Savings Bank has been helping Bahamians put a little aside, safely, securely, and close to home.
The Post Office Savings Bank is a thrift bank established by the Bahamas government to assist all Bahamians to save.
Opening an account is easy, and the bank is designed for everyone, no matter your goals. An upcoming trip, school expenses, or just a little peace of mind.
It's completely free to save with us. There are no fees attached to your accounts. There's no service fee, no VAT fee, and no withdrawal fee. Plus, our interest is unbeatable. 5% on all of our accounts. We are also located at every family island where our post office is.
No complications, no hidden fees. Just a simple, reliable way to save at your pace wherever you are.
You just have to be a Bahamian citizen or Bahamian resident. All you need is a passport, voter's card, or driver's license, and an NIV, and a minimum of $3 to open an account. We offer 3 different types of accounts: organizational, which is a non-profit, individual account, and joint account.
I'm Erin Scavella, and this is The Movement, your energy and transport briefing. Small steps today can turn into big savings tomorrow. Start saving, start simple, and start right where you are.
National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Both local and international boating enthusiasts got to share their experiences at this year's Bahamas Powerboat Club Poker Run.
The whole experience has been really good. We started off at Pier 66 in Lauderdale and had a driver's meeting and drinks and had some hors d'oeuvres. It was nice. And then the next morning we met up with a group. Helicopter took off, got great coverage of us leaving out Port Everglades. We got to Bimini. The Bahama immigration, they helped us get through all the paperwork. Was a breeze with the clear to click, whatever that, you had that done. It was great. Had a little lunch, continued on into Atlantis. Slips were already set up. We got into our room. It was nice, and we went and had some drinks and a little dinner, and we was ready to go for the poker run on Saturday. And the helicopter met us again, took off, and did a little wrapped up out here, and then went to Rutgers and had lunch. And now here we are at the famous sandbar with the swings, and it's a beautiful day. Couldn't ask for more. It's been a great experience.
What this event is doing is showing tourism that we've got 700 islands and keys, but there's so many sandbars, there's so many potential, there's so many possibilities. The Bahama is the most beautiful place in the world. This year really, really opened my eyes to the potential of boaters and locals alike, because look at around us. Bahamians love boating. We love boating. So what we did when the international boaters came in, we live where people vacation, and we just wanted to extend our hospitality, our generosity to outsiders so they can understand this is more than just an event for us. This is our lifestyle. This is the way we live. Any weekend, we go in the boat every weekend, so I'm glad that we came out here with Bahamas Powerboat Club so that we can show them love, man. Straight up.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
First time and young voters had their say in yesterday's elections. We take a look. Plus, when are those billboards and signs coming down? Those details straight ahead. Also, CIBC donates to the fight against breast cancer. Stay close for that. And in sports, Aton and the Lakers swept out of the NBA playoffs.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. Well, the country's 2026 general elections are over, but experts say post-election stress is real. From the constant news cycle to the wave of emotions that come with the wins and losses and excitement, even disappointment, it's very important for us to take the time to take care of our mental health. So your best bet is to focus on what you can control and what positive actions you can take. Set boundaries and stick to them, and be sensitive to candidates and their supporters, regardless of who wins or loses. You can take a long drive, return to a hobby you love, log out of social media, or just take a swim. And tomorrow we'll hear from a psychiatrist who'll be sharing more tips on how you can reduce some of that election anxiety. And speaking of elections, across polling stations throughout the country yesterday, a new generation of Bahamians quietly crossed a threshold, a rite of passage, if you will, stepping into voting booths as participants in the democratic process. And Amaya Moss reports.
While some seasoned voters arrived at the polls with years of political experience behind them, this election marks a defining moment for several young Bahamians. We took the time out to speak to several young voters on the importance of today and what it was like for them to participate in the electoral process for the very first time.
I think that you should always give yourself the legal right to vote, and I think that it's important to support your nation no matter what is happening, and I think that it's where you live, and it's where you should feel supported, and it's where you should also support your country.
Use anything pertaining to what we want as young people. It is very important to come out to the polls so we can see that change in action and be able to help the country move further.
We spoke with 30-year-old Sam Smith, who had a striking message for young men casting their ballots during the democratic exercise.
Voting this morning was quite smooth. I have no complaints. The officers did their job. I didn't feel bombarded. I made a self-conscious choice. I didn't feel like anyone was forcing me. I would approve for any more males that was thinking on voting, that at least come out and practice something good. Make a good effort.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Congratulations to all those first-time voters. And now that the election season has ended, the cleanup begins. And we literally mean cleaning up the island from all of the political paraphernalia. Shaquille Dames tells us more.
They were literally everywhere. Those political campaign signs with election candidate messages to voters. Now that the general election season has ended, candidates, campaign teams, and supporters are being encouraged to do their part in helping restore communities to normalcy. And here's how. Marketing manager for the Public Parks and Beaches Authority, Lisa Humes, believes the timely removal of campaign materials not only keeps the island clean, but also reduces unnecessary disposal and storage challenges.
The policy of the authority is that when persons come in to apply for permits for billboards or signs on the street, they are given a time frame when their billboards and signs are expired. We allow them 2 weeks after the expiry date to remove their billboards or the signs.
And while the authority prefers for individuals and organizations to remove the signs themselves, Hume says the authority will step in if the deadline passes without action being taken.
If that is not done, then the authority takes the initiative to go out onto the street, move all billboards, and bring them here to our facility on Fire Trail Road. Persons are asked to come here to collect those their properties. When they do not do that, we then have to go and discard them because we don't have the storage facility to keep storing billboards.
With the general election now over, the focus shifts from campaign season to cleanup efforts around the Capitol. The process involves identifying priority areas, safely taking down materials, and ensuring proper disposal across New Providence. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Shaquille Dames.
Thanks, Shaquille. Well, switching gears tonight, CIBC Caribbean recently making a sizable donation in the fight against breast cancer. The bank donating $83,000 to support the work of sister breast cancer support groups of New Providence and Grand Bahama, Cancer Society of the Bahamas, the Cancer Societies of Abaco, Eleuthera, and Grand Bahama, Cancer Association of Grand Bahama, and GD Sharing and Caring Support Group. The money was raised during last year's Walk for the Cure and presented at a ceremony recently. Country head for CIBC Caribbean in the Bahamas, Terrence Gibson, said Walk for the Cure has grown into more than an event, strengthening the work of organizations on the front lines of cancer care, ensuring that more individuals and families receive the support they need. The presentation also marked the official launch of Walk for the Cure 2026, scheduled for October 3rd. Well, we've still got more to come. Junkanoo alumni is getting ready to host the 2026 Junkanoo Fusion competition. And Diane Dorset has your access weather forecast, so stay close.
Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect, a first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean, removing up to 100% of deposits, restoring your engine to perform like new. All new Restore and Protect, another first by Valvoline, distributed by Battery and Tire Specialists.
Don't stray this May. Continue to save when you shop the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Best Value Kernel Corn, 15 ounces, 99 cents. Rainbow Corn Beef, 12 ounces, $2.39. First Choice Sugar, 4 pounds, $2.59. Iceberg Lettuce, $2.79 each. Whole Chicken Wings, $1.69 per pound. If you want to pay less, you want to shop more at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, the 13th day of May, and it's time for your Access weather forecast. So let's take a look at what's shaping our weather for the next few days. Our satellite picture shows a broad area of clouds across the Bahamas associated with a frontal boundary at mid-level troughing just to the north of the island chain. This pattern will continue to support cloudy skies along with warm, muggy conditions and scattered showers and thunderstorms through the next 7 days. Now let's take a look at what's happening over our waters. In the northwest and the central Bahamas tonight and tomorrow, we'll get southwest to west winds at 10 to 15 knots, seas at 2 to 4 feet, a low tide at 12 in the morning, and a high tide at 6:05. And in the southeast Bahamas, winds will be southeast to south at 10 to 15 knots, seas at 2 to 4 feet. And then for all areas on Friday, winds that will be light and variable, seas at 1 to 3 feet, a high tide at 6:56 in the morning, followed by a low tide at 1:05 in the afternoon. It's time now for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Lord, where you think this man is, man? All day I've been home with these little baby kids. And he be showing. Huh? Well, anyway, I gonna fall down the road to see he down. This place down the road. And if he down there, there's gonna be some problems. But guess what? I got a headache and I tired, man. Every other night, Andrew would call round.
That was your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that wraps up your Access Weather forecast. But join me again at 11 for a full weather update. Have a great evening, everyone.
Thanks, Diane. Well, the 2026 Junkanoo Alumni Junkanoo Fusion competition happens this weekend, and it's bringing together Junkanoo lovers from all walks of life. Here to tell us all about it is the chairman of Junkanoo Fusion Productions, Aldika Colebrook. Thank you so much for joining us on Access Now. Thank you. Welcome back to Access Now, I should say.
Thank you. And Access Now has been home to Junkanoo Fusion into our 3rd year, and we just, thank you all so much for always being open to us coming.
We love to be part of the Junkanoo Fusion family.
Yes,
now, tell people at home, for the people who aren't familiar, if they weren't here last year or the year before, what does it mean to be a Junkanoo alumni?
Junkanoo alumni actually takes place with those schools who have alumni who actually participate in the Junkanoo competitions that we have now. So they are part of the different Junkanoo groups, either it be from A division, B division, even if they want to be in the F division. But it's made up of Junkanoos from all walks of life.
As long as you've engaged in it.
As long as you've engaged in it. And so the program is designed for those Junkanoos to go back into their schools to help. And so with the Junkanoo Alumni Parade, all of the proceeds, once we've completed, spread or shared across to all of the schools, so there's no losers.
Yeah. Oh,
Everybody
wow.
walks away with money that can go back into their schools to help in their junior Junkanoo program.
Back into the culture, because
And
really
back
what you're
into-
doing is help feed the next generation of Junkanoers and get that creativity started. So tell us a little bit about the 2026 competition.
Okay, so 2026 is a bit more engaging. So this year we decided to challenge our schools. We have 8 schools participating, and we have an umbrella that we wanted our Junkanoo groups to service as their themes. The overarching theme is Bahamian. And so in order, I'm going to say the schools
and the theme.
All
right, let's hear it.
So coming out first, C.I. Gibson, Old Time Junkanoo. This is the newspaper edition, and I've told them myself I am excited to see them. The C.C. Sweeting Cobras have Gumbe. And for the first time as an entrant, the St. Augustine's College is coming out 3rd with Regatta Time. Coming out 4th is the GHS Magics with Cat Island Rake and Scrape. I'm sure the Prime Minister will love this one. And coming out 5th, C.R. Walker Knights Eleuthera Pineapple Fest. Coming out 6th, R.M. Bailey Laying Low in Bimini. Coming out 7th, our returning champions, the C.B. Bethel Stingrays. Oh my Andres. And our last and returning group, the St. John's Giants, who coming with the exciting theme of Inaugural Salty Fest.
Oh my goodness, it's like almost like a pre-independence celebration, the amount of culture explosion that you're gonna have there. Can you tell us how Junkanoo lovers can get involved?
Well, we invite the public to purchase tickets. We have 3 vendors. Las Plumas, that is on East Street North, We also have Bahamas Welding and Fire. We also have Junkanoo World, and everyone knows it as AKA Barabbas. So make sure you find those 3 locations.
And if they want to join your organization, how would they be able to do that?
All they need to do is contact their school. If they have a school that is participating, contact their school. Now, if their school isn't participating...
We'll have to work on that.
Yeah.
We'll just have to work on that. Maybe next year.
And it's no problem joining up with the school that is participating, now, as long as your school is not participating.
I love it. Now, can you give us just one more time the details about this weekend's event? When and where? We know where to find the tickets, but when and where can we find the show?
So we are going to be at the eastern side of the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium in the parking lot. We're transforming that parking lot area into our parade route. We will have vendors there, bouncing castle for the kids if you want to bring them along. Just some fun things that they want to do.
The whole family.
For the whole family to attend. So you'll meet us there. Gates open up at 4.
All right.
So come in, grab your seats. We have bleachers available. It's open seating. So once you are there,
first come, first
serve. If you feel like you need to bring your little portable chair, come bring your portable chair, sit down along the parade route. It's intended to be a fun event.
Love it. Thank you so much, and best of luck this weekend. Can't wait to see what comes out of it. I think that's going to be some amazing artistry that we get to see.
Yes, definitely.
Now stay with us. Sports with Amajal Knowles is up right after this break.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
Let's go.
At Frame Studio, as soon as you enter the door, we showcase any individual that comes in there and make it feel like they are at home. The space itself is 1,800 square foot. Our cyc wall, which is industry standard also, is 24 feet wide. You can do anything that you can possibly think of. At Frame Studio, under our theme, Now Create More, we look at Frame Studio as a canvas, and any artist know a canvas is blank, and then you create whatever you want to do, right? So we have where you could rent tools. We even have workstations that people could rent out to anyone inspiring to do what I've done, or what my colleagues have done, or any other journey. I would say to you, don't be afraid. The worst someone can actually tell you is no. So if you have a vision, you have an idea, not everyone will get it. But if you believe in your vision, you believe in your idea, I say go wholeheartedly at it.
For more information about the Creative Entrepreneurs Initiative and the Crafting the Bahamas workshops, email info@sbdcbahamas.com or call us at 461-7232.
Welcome to your Wednesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports payment. Big man DeAndre Ayton and the Los Angeles Lakers were swept 4-0 by the top-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference semifinals on Monday. They would lose Game 4, 115-110 at the Crypto Arena in L.A. Ayton finishing the game with 6 points and 3 boards. Now to the offseason, the Lakers will look to retool their roster. Ayton averaged 12 points, 8 boards, and 1 block this season while shooting 67% from the field, the career low 27 minutes per game. Ayton speaking about the final game to the media.
Honestly, the fight, I really appreciate the fans, jumping into the game, helping us out a little bit as well, and, just giving us that edge, to really not take the plays for granted down the stretch. And, I like how our 50-50 chances, the way how we went after loose balls, we challenged everything down the line as well. And, we really played hard and closed out possessions. Jax did a really good job tonight as well, playing on both ends of the floor and just protecting our paint.
The Bayman center also spoke about his thought process regarding his player option during Monday's exit interview.
Purple and gold, that's about it. just being honored and happy to be on this platform, and another chance and all of that. But, there's great players that I've learned here. I haven't really thought about nothing else, to be honest. Just wanted to just focus and just, have a little break to myself.
Speaking of playoffs, VJ Edgecombe back in the 2-4-2 over in his home island of Bimini. VJ earlier in the day having a motorcade to celebrate his phenomenal rookie year in the NBA, as well as the Sixers' postseason success. Edgecombe finishing third in the Rookie of the Year voting, averaging 16 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, and just over 1.5 steals per game in the regular season. He also led the entire league in loose balls recovered, showing his defensive presence. He was a positive impact player on both sides of the floor, a rarity for any rookie guard. Of course, the Sixers would upset the Boston Celtics in 7 games in their opening round Eastern Conference Series before being swept by the Knicks in the second round. In rowing news, with the Lake Cunningham Classic set for this weekend, we check in with the Nassau Rowing Club. Head coach Nick Rowett, aptly named, spoke about how the club has introduced the sport to the local school system.
Oars project, we go into government schools at the moment and we take the rowing machines in. You don't need to be able to swim to use the rowing machines. They can't capsize. We go into schools and we take over their PE lessons for a whole week. The kids absolutely love it. There's a lot of screaming and cheering. We run little competitions, relay races, where each child in the class races for a minute and then we swap over. And one of the things that the PE staff really enjoy that we've been to is that every single child participates. There's nobody lurking at the back pretending that they're having a go. So they all take part in their team score.
Rowett also speaking about a collaborative event with the GSSA.
We're very excited to announce that next season, the 2026-7 season, we're going to run for the first time a GSSA indoor rowing competition. That's going to become part of the GSSA portfolio. I actually had a meeting with Varel Davis, the president, last week, and she's very excited for us to be doing that. And everything will be sponsored through Nassau Rowing Club, partly funded by our grantees. We've got 2 main grant funders in the Bahamas Charitable Giving Foundation and the Lyford Key Foundation, are both very generous with their support.
And that's Milicature Sport on this Wednesday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
It features festivals, Mother's Day, and 31 days to save at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Robin Hood flour, 5.5 pounds, $4.99. Center cut pork chops, $2.89 per pound. Chicken leg quarters, 10-pound bag, 99 cents per pound. Sweet mangoes, 2 for $3. Sea bass raw shrimp, $41.50, 12 ounces, $4.99. If you want to pay less, you want to shop more at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Thursday, May 14th. Tune into the ZNS Network for the swearing-in ceremony and instrument of appointment of Prime Minister-elect the Honorable Philip Edward Davis, KC, from Government House. Live coverage begins at 10:30 a.m. on the ZNS Radio and Television Network and streaming on our YouTube and Facebook platforms.
You're looking at a top shot of the BAF building, courtesy of drone pilot D. Shane Gibson. And it's time now to take a trip to Spanish Wells. Let's go. Parents and teachers cheered on students who showcased their talent through music and visual art in the E. Clement Bethel National Arts Festival Eleuthera adjudications at the Spanish Wells Methodist Church recently. There was a pop duet by returning vocalists and Samuel G. Pinder all-age school students Aurora Knowles and Elijah Kemp singing Christina Perry's 1,000 Years, followed by piano performances by students from that school and Sunlight Academy, with returning performances by Wes and Blaine Underwood, Sadie Pinder, and Aurora, and visual artist Ace Curry also entered again after being recognized with an award in 2025. And that does it for Access Now. Hopefully I'll have my co-pilot back tomorrow, but I think it was a decent flight. Good night, everybody.
Thursday, May 14th. Tune into the ZNS Network for the swearing-in ceremony and instrument of appointment of Prime Minister-elect the Honorable Philip Edward Davis, KC, from Government House. Live coverage begins at 10:30 a.m. on the ZNS Radio and Television Network and streaming on our YouTube and Facebook platforms.
Planning the execution of a newscast is serious business. From the assignment to the concept of the story, everything has to be precise, on point, always. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, is your trusted news service. We get it right the first time. Our preparation for you each night is done with care, knowing that our voices will reach you on 700 islands and keys with unquestionable accuracy. It gives me great pleasure each night to say,
welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. I'm your national anchor, Makush Lapinder.
What does disability look like? In a busy airport terminal, at the check-in counter, at security checkpoints, or even in baggage claim? Passengers with hidden disabilities often go unnoticed. Globally, 1 in 7 persons have some form of a disability. 80% of those disabilities are non-visible. In an airport environment, workers are often unaware of hidden physical, mental, or neurological disabilities that some passengers live with. This can lead to frustration and a less than ideal travel experience. So, how do we make the invisible more visible? At LPIA, we've implemented the Sunflower Lanyard program. The lanyards are visual cues for airport workers to immediately identify passengers who might need additional assistance. NAD is teaming up with the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities and key stakeholders at LPIA to launch the internationally recognized initiative. We're joining more than 180 airports and 26 countries already in the program. NAD is the first organization in the Bahamas to recognize the Sunflower Initiative. It's a way to show our continued commitment to making LPIA a safe, welcoming, and inclusive airport for all. Passengers needing to secure a free Sunflower lanyard can email sunflower@nas.bs or call 1242-397-8600. For more information, visit www.nassauLPIA.com.
At Bahama Boulevard, I'm Sean Innes. This is ZNS.
You and Your Money is brought to you by Sand Dollar, Focal, and RM2. This You and Your Money will feature highlights from a panel discussion focused on businesses and long-term profitability at the North Eleuthera, Harbor Island, and Spanish Wells Business Outlook.